Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are still working on King Lear, and we get to hear from Goneril again today in Act 1, Scene 4. So she is the eldest daughter of King Lear, and she is one of the two that got half of his kingdom when he split it up. So Goneril and her husband got half, and Regan and her husband got half. So King Lear and his 100 knights, who he kept when he retired, are staying at Goneril's house right now and being really rowdy and really raucous, and they're not taking good care of the place. They're being really terrible house guests is what it boils down to. And from his opinion, he's just enjoying his retirement, but she's getting really annoyed with it. So yesterday she called him out on it, and she was like, "You're a fool, and all of these crazy knights all around you are, you're really annoying. And I thought that by bringing this up and bringing it to your attention that you're destroying my house, that you might have done something about it." And King Lear responds very rationally by sort of denying her existence. He goes around, he's like, "That's not me, that's not me, I don't know what you're talking about." And the fool joins in with all this stuff, and she's like, "Come on, just settle down, we can handle this like grown-ups, and please just listen to what I have to say." And he's like, "Oh, silly me, I thought I used to be the king who had daughters." And everybody's like, "Whoa." And Goneril says, "This admiration, sir, is much of the savor of your other new pranks. I do beseech you to understand my purposes aright, as you are old and reverend should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Epicurism and lust makes it more like a tavern or a brothel than a graced palace. The shame itself doth speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her that else will take the thing she begs, a little to disquantity your train, and the remainders that shall still depend to be such men as may besort your age, which know themselves and you." That's a nice dressing down, isn't it? She's like, "Your men are being so crazy. This is like a brothel or a bar or a den of something nefarious activity than it is a palace." She's like, "This is my home. This is my home. And you and your men are being horrible, and you should know better because you're an old man. So you should be smarter than this. You should be more respectful than this. So I'm asking you, please get rid of some of your men and keep the ones with you who are also old enough to know better and to encourage you to behave better." King Lear, being King Lear, is like, "I'm leaving." And he orders his people to go get his horses because he's going to go stay with Regan instead of with Goneril, because he really doesn't like her talking back to him, and he really doesn't like her answer, and he doesn't want to get rid of his 100 knights. So, but before he goes, he has some choice words for her, which are, they're tomorrow's monologue, and I have a personal story that goes along with tomorrow's monologue when we get there. But yeah, so he's now in a major fight with his eldest daughter, his youngest daughter already being banished. Now he's going to his second daughter, but he has some things to say before he goes, and we'll find those out tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.